I was bench pressing my kid the one day, and he just like, this is so fun.
Sunlight breaking through the trees, whispers carried on the breeze, footsteps crunching, hearts ignite, feel the earth is breathing, feel the wild it's calling, into the wild we run, we roam, find the forest, feel at home, into the wild, hearts alive, where the roots and sky collide.
Hello, and welcome to the Outdoor Mama Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Jess.
And I'm Pam.
We're missing our third mama tonight.
It'll just be us.
It's just us. But we're talking about staying active while pregnant.
Yeah. You're the one that's pregnant right now. So I feel like you will have the most recent memories on this.
Yeah, but
I
you've
guess mine
been
wasn't-
through 2 pregnancies.
Yeah, this is true. Wasn't that long ago. Well, what have you been doing most recently to try to stay active and get outside?
Well, first of all, this pregnancy has been rough. Okay? It's been rough. I'm pretty sure I spent the first 3 months just like sleeping and eating. Yeah. So there's very little activity happening in the beginning.
Yeah.
I have been to the gym a few times, and I try to keep up. Like, I like weightlifting, so even if I don't get to the gym, I try to do a little bit at home. But mostly going for walks. I've been doing a lot of yoga,
Yeah.
just because it feels so good on my very sore body.
Yeah, I think that was probably like the biggest thing for me to stay active through both pregnancies was yoga. I did some classes, but a lot of the ones that I did were just like online video ones at home. And I loved doing that. Like it just felt so good
Yeah.
to move your body. And yeah, it's not like high intensity, but you don't really need
Yeah.
high intensity.
No. And like, I like to just YouTube first trimester yoga or second trimester, whatever. Yeah. Lately, kettlebell deadlifts have been my favorite activity, and it has helped my lower back so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not heavyweight. Like, I do 20-pound kettlebell,
Yeah.
which, I mean, that's less than picking up my toddler. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. I'll be honest, I haven't gone to the gym since, like, I didn't go to the gym, I don't think, at all while pregnant with my second. And I barely went between pregnancies, but I went a lot during my first pregnancy. I think it was pretty regular.
Yeah. Well, it's so much easier when you don't have a toddler at home.
Yeah. Your schedule is your own.
You still have all the freedom of a single, well, not single, but like just
Like,
a solo
you and your
adult.
partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first pregnancy is the best. Not saying that you aren't going to be able to stay active at the other ones, but it's just like that is the time that you're going to have the most to stay active. So I highly recommend trying to prioritize activity at that point. Just any little bit of habit can
Your
keep-
next pregnancy, then it's like, man, I felt so much better when I did that in my first.
Yeah.
And like, my first pregnancy had a lot of complications. This one's had all the same plus more. So like, I've had to be careful about things that I do. Like, I would have continued to snowboard all the way through both of my pregnancies, but with things that have been going on, that's not really a possibility. So it's been like walking, hiking, light weights, yoga.
Yeah. Same. And I really liked with my second pregnancy doing the yoga at home. It was really fun doing it with my toddler. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she loved doing yoga. Like, she still does, but, like, when we just don't really do it together the same anymore. Like, but through that, I feel like it was such an experience of, like, when we first started, it was so funny to watch her try to do it. Like, she was just 2. So just seeing a 2-year-old doing yoga is hilarious. But she was so excited to be doing it with me every time.
Yeah.
And, like, half the time she was, like, climbing on my back. Or she'd, like, do
Yeah,
the
trying
same
to
moves.
work out with a toddler
Yeah.
around is, like, an extra workout.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, when I was, like, before I was pregnant, when I was trying to do sit-ups and stuff, he'd, like, be sitting on
On
me as I'm trying to do sit-ups or, like, trying to do push-ups, and he's crawling on my back. I'm like, "Okay, let's see how we can do this."
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, every time I try to do a workout, he's, like, right in there trying to do it with me. And, like, he weighs 35 pounds. He can deadlift 20 pounds.
That is wild.
Yeah. He's just like, "Mom, look." And I'm like, "You're doing the same weight as me, kid. Like, slow her down."
Yeah. That is so funny. Yeah, we had, like, a really lightweight, like, single dumbbell. I wanna say it was, like, 3 pounds or something.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't even know where it came from. Doesn't match any of other stuff, but she'll be there, like, holding on, like, pulling that around, doing different lifts. I'm like, "Well, that's creative." She'd be, like, doing this weird swing and
Yeah, I have, like,
Yeah.
a 5 and a 10-pound dumbbell and then a 10 and a 20-pound kettlebell, and then I have a whole bunch of different bands, like resistance
Oh, yeah.
bands. So whatever I'm doing, he just grabs whatever one he wants, and he's, like,
Trying to copy.
shoulder press with me, and I'm like it scares me because, like, you're already strong, and you're trying to wrestle me every day. Like, you don't need to get any stronger. But,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, funny. I just
but it
remember with the yoga too, I remember doing downward dog and she would be doing downward dog underneath
Oh, yeah.
me.
They
That
have
was
to
my
be
favorite.
underneath you all the time.
I'm like, you could be beside me, but I'm also like, you're not gonna be able to do this forever.
Might as well do it while you can.
Yeah.
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 But, yeah, like, it sets a good example of maintaining a healthy lifestyle for your kids,
Yeah.
too. Like, I know there's people who, like, get up and do their workout before the kids wake up, and I'm like, like, I'd have to get up at 3 AM to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not an option.
Yeah.
But then, at the same time, it's like, well, your kid doesn't even know that you're doing a workout, and they don't see you building those healthy habits every day.
Yeah. I think my only concern about it, so like I do much prefer doing it together because then they do see you do that. I did find that there's sometimes where I'm like, okay, like you really have to drill into them. Like you can't be underneath me when I'm doing certain things because sometimes you got to put that weight down fast. You might just kind of trip on them. I was struggling to like grow out from under me when I was doing things.
Yeah.
And so there definitely has to be like a conversation about it.
Oh, yeah. Today I was doing bicep curls with a kettlebell.
Yeah.
And, like, as I lowered it down, my kid, like, runs underneath, and I was like, "Oh god, I just about nailed you in the head." That would hurt.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I was bench pressing one time. She came over and was like trying to like reach for the one side. I'm like, do not touch it.
Yeah. I was bench pressing my kid the one day, It's still half the weight of what I would normally do.
Yeah.
And, like, he just like, "This is so fun!" I'm like, "Okay, but you gotta stay still,
Yeah,
because
please.
as soon as you start wiggling, you're gonna fall on your head."
That was one thing I forgot about. I haven't done recently was doing squats holding her.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I'd like hold her in my arms or like put her on my back and do different ways that way. It's been a little while since I've done it, but I've also done it also with a newborn, which is way easier.
Way easier with a newborn than a toddler.
Yes. Yeah. But I love doing that. Like, yeah, different workouts using their weight, and they just love it too.
Yeah. They become your weight.
Yeah. And honestly, I carried my daughter still while I was pregnant in the beginning with my son. And so again, you're walking around with a weighted vest.
30-pound weight vest.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny that you say squats, because normally that's like my number one go-to exercise.
I love squats.
When I'm pregnant, I hate them.
Really?
Like, I don't think I've done a squat this whole pregnancy.
Really?
No, that's not true. I did do them once at the gym,
Nice.
and then I started bleeding.
Ugh. Annoying. My favorite machine is the leg press machine.
Mine too.
That thing is so nice.
Yeah.
It's just so satisfying. So that's actually one of the reasons why I've been wanting to go back to the gym soon, is so that I can use that. Like, at home, we don't have a leg press.
No, and like upper body, I can do most of upper body at home, but like lower body is what I find really hard to do at home. Cause like there's only so much you can do with resistance bands, you know? Like I don't have a 200-pound resistance band.
Yeah. I do have the bench that you can put plates on the end, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
But not the same.
I like I don't even know what it's called. But at the gym, they have like the hip machine where you can go like
Oh, out to the side?
out to the side and you can like pull it into the middle or push it out to the side. And then you can
Yeah.
stand sideways and you like pull it back behind your knee so it works your glutes. Or you can put it
Oh,
on
yeah.
the front and
I'm
then
like,
pull it up towards your
Yeah.
stomach.
I like that.
I don't remember what that one's called, but I like that machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
Yeah. And I really want to be able to do a chin up.
Start by hanging.
Yeah, but I don't have anywhere in my house I can hang. Like, I can't just, like, fingertip a door frame.
At the playground. Every time you
Oh,
go to the
yeah.
playground, start hanging. That's something that, like,
I do like to do that, but yeah.
just hanging
It-
isn't going to get you there, though, either.
No, but it does feel good on your back to just,
Yeah.
like, lift your feet and hang.
Yeah. I think that grip strength is really important for a lot of things. And so we have this just, like, wooden bar that's actually from our, like, learning tower, kitchen tower kind of thing that,
Yeah.
like, is used to block it so they don't fall out. And we just take that and I just have her hang on it all the time. And I
Nice.
love it. I'm like, pull yourself up. She actually can a little bit, which it always surprises me again, like how strong they actually are.
She is so strong, and she is so brave. Like, we went to the climbing wall, and she just, like, upped the whole wall. And
Like, just, yeah. Honestly, it's really fun because I think her being so brave and so active makes me want to be more active too.
yeah.
So,
Well, and
I
that's
wasn't
what I
active
was going to
growing
say,
up.
too. Like, my most common activity to stay active during this pregnancy has been just chasing my kid around. He's like, I want to go ride my bike. I want to go ride my bike. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, well, I'm not going to ride my bike, but I'll chase you. I'll walk real fast behind you. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
I found with my first pregnancy as well, I think we were saying, like, you aren't wanting to snowboard, obviously. Fair.
I mean, I want to.
Yeah, sorry.
I want to.
Yeah. I went pretty late, but it's also, like, things like that you have to take risk levels into consideration. Like, I ended up going until I couldn't do up my snow pants anymore.
I
And
remember.
every day that I did go, though, I always took into consideration, like, how busy it was. I know my own skill levels, but, like, you just never know other people. So it's
Yeah.
like, if it's super busy, I don't want to be worried about, like, just people.
Someone hitting you.
Yeah, exactly. But when I was going, I was just keeping it to, like, the more calm days and, like, staying away from people. So I was pretty comfortable going for a long time. But I think a lot of people just stop those things right away. I remember talking to my doctor, and she was telling me, like, if it's something that you are comfortable with doing and that you do regularly, like, don't stop.
Yeah,
right away.
like, no matter what it is. Like, I mean, on biking, snowboarding. I know someone who still does jujitsu at like 6.5 months pregnant.
That's awesome.
Like, if your body feels good enough to do it, do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what feels good for your body.
Yeah.
And like, your body is doing a lot right now. Like, you are growing organs and bones and like, you're growing a whole person. So like, day by day, what feels good is going to be different. There's some days where I can't wait to go to the gym. And there's other days where I can't wait to take a nap. Like,
Sleep is just as important.
oh my God. And if you're not sleeping, your body's not going to be able to function at the same level.
Yeah.
And I don't know anyone that hasn't experienced pregnancy insomnia.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my moments.
I mean, I'm pretty sure with my first, I slept more in the first 3 months that he was alive than I did in, like, the last 6 months of my pregnancy. Because the pregnancy insomnia was gone.
Did you have it in the first trimester? Or does it hit, like, later?
So, with my first one, I don't really remember because
Oh, yeah.
I skipped the whole first trimester.
God, I don't know why I always forget that.
Yeah, when people say, "I didn't know I was pregnant," I totally get it because I didn't until I was, 10 weeks. 10 weeks, 1 day, I think, is what they worked it out to when I actually found out I was pregnant. I went to my ultrasounds, like, thinking it was gonna be 6 weeks, and they're like, "You're 13." Like, "Oh, whoopsie."
That is wild.
Yeah. But my first trimester this time, I napped every single day pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, my kid didn't nap, but I would be like, "Yeah, let's put on a show. Mom's gonna sleep on the couch. Just wake me if you need anything."
Yeah. Yeah, I found with my first, my husband was gone working, like, on this big project most of that first trimester,
Oh, yeah.
and I am pretty sure I just napped every day. Like, I just kinda joke that I slept through my first trimester and barely remember things
pretty much
because
how I
it was
feel.
yeah, it was just, like, so exhausting, so I know that I was not staying active during that part of my pregnancy, but
Oh.
shortly after that, like, once you start feeling really good in that second trimester, I was really focusing on moving.
My first trimester for this pregnancy, I lost 10 pounds because I couldn't stop throwing up. And, like, I wanted to eat. Like, I ate a lot of food,
Yeah.
and I slept a lot. I did very little activity, but I just threw up so much.
My
So
first pregnancy was, like, the dream pregnancy that everybody hopes for, but the second one was, like, a normal pregnancy that, like, most people have, and so second one I got, like, quite nauseous and definitely threw up several times, but I don't think I really lost weight. I think I just maybe lost, like, a couple pounds or something, but mostly maintained.
my first, I lost 6 pounds in the first trimester. I reached my goal weight just because nothing sounded good to eat. Like, I did not want to eat anything. And then this one, I'm like, I'll eat it. And just, it's not going to stay in.
Yeah.
But
And that's always hard too when you're trying to stay active and, like, you really have to be trying to get
Yeah.
nutritious food in.
And then with my first pregnancy, I had gestational diabetes. So with this one, I've been trying to be more conscious of what I'm eating and trying to be higher protein, less fruit, less sugar.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
like
you're
my
more
biggest craving
prone.
is like gummy candies. So
Yes. Mine's always been chocolate. Everything.
I do love chocolate too.
Speaking of food, that reminded me, unrelated to staying active, but my first pregnancy, so I've always hated cinnamon. And my first pregnancy, I didn't have any, like, cravings. I was actually kind of disappointed about that. I was, like, so excited to have, like, some weird craving.
Me too.
Yeah, like, so excited, thinking, like, that it would be so funny. Never happened.
No.
But I found randomly I ate something that was cinnamon, and I'm like, that's actually not bad. So pregnancy actually made it so that I don't hate cinnamon like I used to. Like, I
That's
would
funny.
try things that were
Yeah.
cinnamon. It's not like it had been years since I'd
Like-
had it.
Like spicy cinnamon, like cinnamon hearts, or
So I
like
had-
cinnamon buns, like sweet cinnamon.
So both, like, while I was pregnant, I had a like the cinnamon heart, I think, and it wasn't even gross to me, which that has always been like the
Oh, yeah.
epitome of
those.
disgustingness to me.
Awful.
Yeah. But afterwards that didn't maintain. Now I can't, I don't like those again, but I like sweet cinnamon for things. So it's weird that it just, like,
I don't know how anyone can
rewired my
not like
brain. I didn't before.
weirdo.
I know, right?
My only craving for both pregnancies has been milk.
I've always loved milk, so
I did too, but like I drink soy milk because I'm lactose intolerant and I was vegan for a long time, so I didn't even do lactose free milk.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so like every morning is just like a big glass of milk, which I have not done since I was like in high school, and that would be my breakfast.
Yeah.
Now I try to actually eat breakfast.
I love it.
Yeah,
I had a friend who every night while pregnant, she had to have a bowl of cereal at night.
that's so funny.
So I definitely found second pregnancy with a toddler a lot harder to stay active. But I think that it just looks differently. Like you are being active already with
What?
your toddler,
Chasing your
chasing your
toddler.
toddler, like just doing things like that.
Yeah.
But I found it was a lot harder to schedule in
Yeah.
like regular workouts.
Yeah.
Again, other than
Absolutely.
like yoga, that was the main thing that I was able to be a bit more consistent with.
Because I stay at home, I don't have childcare during the day. Where
Yeah.
like some people can be like, "Oh, I'll drop my kid off at daycare or pick him up an hour later or whatever, and I'll go to the gym before or after work." Like that was
Yeah.
not an option. It's like we're together 24/7. Yeah. So thankfully, I have a wonderful mom who will watch him
Yeah.
when I need.
So the benefits of staying active, what do you think?
Okay. Well, it helps reduce the risk of gestational diabetes and preeclampsia, and helps reduce excessive weight gain, which, I mean, I gained 40 pounds in my first pregnancy and I didn't lose any of it. It's very disappointing after reaching that goal weight. But yeah. I've noticed for myself, it helps reduce my back and hip pain when I do the right exercises.
Yeah.
Like if I go for a walk, or like too long of a walk, then my sciatica starts hurting really bad. And I'm like, okay, no, I need to stop now. But if I don't do anything, my sciatica hurts all day, or like my lower back is excruciatingly painful. And I was having really bad hip pain until I started trying to make movement a priority. It also helps improve your sleep.
And mood. That was kind of like the main thing that I
Yeah.
had was like mood. I think that when
Which
you
could
are staying
be
active and outside, especially like
Either one, like not enough sleep puts you in a bad mood,
yeah.
and not moving puts me in a bad mood. Like I need to be doing things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what comes first, right? Also, it's been proven that, or like studies have shown that people who are more active during pregnancy have an easier labor.
Yes, I have heard that.
Yeah. And a faster recovery. And the
Cool.
the one that I think is the funniest is that being active helps reduce constipation. You have been pregnant.
It did not do that for me.
No?
Did not help.
It helped me. First trimester, man.
My
Awful.
whole pregnancy, awful.
I went from like one extreme to the other. After like 17 weeks-ish. About there. Polar ends of the spectrum.
My prenatals were so bad for that too, I think. When I've like skipped prenatals, it makes such a difference, but obviously you want to keep going.
My prenatals make me nauseous. I was already throwing up so much that I was like, real hard to force myself to take prenatals.
Yeah.
It's gotten better now. But
Yeah. I found as well, not a benefit, but that just reminded me that making sure that you're like going to your appointments and getting your levels for everything checked is important, because I ended up being anemic in my second pregnancy. And when I was looking at the numbers, I kind of feel like I probably was for the first one too, but it was just barely. So they didn't really do anything about it.
you're low iron.
Low iron. Yeah. Yeah. And so that can make you really sluggish and tired and yeah, just not really feeling great. So that once I started getting my iron up made a huge difference.
So my doctor recommended that I start taking iron daily because during my first labor, I had complications that sent me into emergency surgery and I lost a lot of blood
Yeah.
during delivery. So then for like 4 days after I gave birth, I could not stay awake.
Oh my
So he's
god.
like, well, build up your iron now so that if it
Just in
happens
case.
again. But my body doesn't deal with iron very well, which is why I went vegan in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Because it gives me migraines.
Ugh.
So, like, I'm like, well, which one's worse here?
Yeah.
I'd rather sleep for 4 days than have a migraine and try to deal with a toddler.
Out of curiosity, was that like doing an iron one that like they prescribed and you got, or did you do like a different iron pill?
So, after my delivery, they put me on iron pills, and I was supposed to take 2 a day.
But that was like a prescribed one, I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could do 1 every other day
Mm-hmm.
because that was all my body could handle without giving me intense migraines.
That was one thing that I found interesting, and this might be like controversial or something, but when I was pregnant and she told me to do it, she said that the one that they prescribe is like really hard on people,
Yeah.
but there's some other options. And she given me like a name brand or a couple different ones that she said these are way easier on your body.
Yeah, my
So,
doctor this
but you have
time
to pay for them. That's the problem too.
my doctor this time recommended that I take a liquid iron
Mhm.
supplement. So it's like, I think it's supposed to be 10 milliliters 3 times a day.
Gotcha.
But I'm like, I'm not willing to risk that. So I'm like 10 milliliters once a day,
Yeah.
if I remember.
I know when I was doing it, I had to like build up to like the amount that they actually wanted me on too. They said like in the beginning, like do like a week or two of like this lowest amount and then just add a pill
Right.
each week kind of thing. I think each week. I don't remember exactly, but
Something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah. But I did find, yeah, like pretty shortly after taking those, was when I really started getting more energy. So makes a difference. Did you have any more benefits that you?
Not really.
I think it's, yeah, just important to like take it slow, just find little ways to be active. Walks is always a good thing. Like your kids probably want to get out and do things. So small movement.
Yeah.
However you can fit it in.
I mean, like, one of my favorite things to do at the gym is just, like, put my headphones in and go on the treadmill and, like, crank it uphill so it feels like I'm hiking. Because it's kind of hard to hike right now. Ice, slush, snow, mud, weird combination of weather we've got going on. I like uphill walking.
And one thing I always forget about, but as like there are a lot of gyms that do have childcare there. So like
Yes.
when I was going to Big Marble Go Center and they had like you can get punch cards kind of thing for bringing your kids in there. So
Yeah.
it's a nice way
And
that you can like
with-
get in if you already have
If you have a
kid.
membership, you get, I think it's 2 hours a day free childcare. But
Really?
yeah, it's only for like a limited, like 3 or 4 hours a day. So like
Mm,
the schedule doesn't always work
right.
because it starts to like 8:30.
Yeah.
So if you have a regular job, you're probably at work by the time the childcare hours start.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it for a while. Mine
Yeah.
expired. I had some that didn't get used, which was very frustrating.
Yeah.
But other cities might have different options and stuff too. And I
Yeah.
don't know about the other gyms in town if they have them or not, but I know that.
A friend from high school owns a gym. She's in BC. She's got like a child play corner in the gym. So like you can still see your
them.
kid while you're doing your workout.
That
It's
is so nice.
right? And I was like, I wish every gym had that.
Yeah. That actually reminds me, even when my sister-in-law had a clothing store downtown, she'd had this little corner of the clothing store that had a little play area. And
Yeah.
so she would bring her daughter there too. And so other people go with their kids shopping and they could just let them play in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need more things like that.
Absolutely.
Also, like coffee shops with kid areas that you can just hang out.
You weren't with us that day. But when we hiked to the restaurant in Elkwater
Yeah.
and they have a little kids
Oh yeah.
play area
On the patio area,
on the
right?
patio. Yeah. So we
I
could
totally
like
forgot
sit
about that
and have
patio
a
area altogether.
drink and a snack and the kids could play in
Mhm.
the playhouse. And like,
So
man.
cool.
it just makes life so much better to go places with kids
Mm.
when there's an area that they can go play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have 2 podcasts I was gonna share for if people wanted more resources.
Yes.
Alright, so if you want more information on staying active while pregnant, check out the Athlete Mom Project. Chandler is awesome. Her podcast is the Athlete Mom Project. Episode number 54 is Why Lifting Weights Through Motherhood Changes How You Live, Not Just How You Look. Loved that episode. I think I shared it with you guys.
Yeah, I think so.
And then episode number 57, SPD pain during pregnancy and why just rest makes it worse and what to do instead. So, like, if you don't know what SPD is, it's symphysis pubis dysfunction. So, like, really painful.
That's what I had.
Yeah. I know a few people that have had that, and, like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that's not one of the many symptoms I've had.
Yeah.
But
awful.
yeah,
I should have listened to that one.
it just came out like
Oh.
within the last couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Chandler is about 2.5 weeks further along in her pregnancy than I am.
Really?
So we've been chatting back and forth for this whole pregnancy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Yeah, she has a lot of good information.
Yeah. And check out her Instagram with Chan. You can, because she shares lots of good info on there too.
Nice. Should we do a question?
Yeah. What's our listener question today?
Okay, so our listener question is, how do you deal with sick kids and getting outside? So I feel like this is pretty relevant for us
If
recently.
you can't
too.
tell, I have a cold right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just try to, like, take short walks near home. My kid really loves the pet store that's, like, 2 blocks from us, so we walk to the pet store a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, walk to the mailbox. Just try, even if it's just, like, 15 minutes, just try to get outside of the house.
Both my kids ended up getting RSV, and I felt like you just hit a point, like, first of all, you're stuck at home with them all the time. Like, you're not doing as much things as you would be. And
Yeah.
so I would just be like, we need to get outside.
I'm,
Like, you
stir
just,
crazy.
yeah, like, you just feel it. And so any of the days that, like, we weren't actually getting outside, you just, I don't know, you just don't feel good. So,
Yeah.
exactly what you said, finding little reasons to get outside, like little walks, mailbox, backyard. We were avoiding playgrounds because obviously I'm like, I don't
You don't want to
want
get other
you don't wanna-
kids sick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do have a play set in the backyard that we tried to get out on as much as possible when it wasn't totally ugly out.
Yeah. We have a sandbox on our deck. We just, like, sit on the deck and play in the sandbox.
Yeah.
Or collect rocks and then sit outside and paint rocks. It's like you're outside, but it's like low intensity. You're not doing things that are gonna make you cough. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even just if it's nice enough, sit outside and read a book. Or
Yeah. Eat your meals outside. Like, I found some of the days recently, like, we kind of was forgetting about eating outside, which in the moments, like, I know it's tough because, like, you're just trying to survive, honestly, some of those days. But I, like, if somebody would have been like, well, why don't you go, like, eat a meal outside? I'd be like, yes, like, we should.
it was like one of the first nice days, like spring-ish days. It was in February. And I was like, oh my God, we need to go outside. Let's go have a wiener roast for supper. And so we did. Like, I could not wait to eat outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
But getting outside doesn't always have to be a big, like, active, adventure-y thing. It can be,
It's like little moments out there.
yeah.
We've been doing, I feel like I might have brought this up in another episode too, and I'm not going to attempt to say the name, but a lot of Europeans do it where they're like open the windows throughout the day and just like
The hygge? Is that
I don't know. When you
Is
said
that-
that,
like HYGGE?
no,
Oh,
no, it's like Luften or something.
Oh.
I don't even want to try. It's some other word, but it's basically you like air out your house. My husband's been pretty big on that, and so I feel like times when I'm like, I can't get us outside, I am just opening up all the windows in the house and letting fresh air come in. And that
Yes.
honestly made such a difference in my mood, even right there.
Yeah. And on this topic, let's remind people that cold does not make you sick.
Yes. That is true.
Germs and bacteria make you sick.
There are studies. It's not just people saying it. They study. There is a relation to people getting more sick in the cold weather, but it is not.
Because they're stuck inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So spend more time outside and you probably won't get sick as much.
Those people in like Norway and Finland and Denmark, their babies are sleeping outside in their prams all year round.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. Honestly, my kids' best naps, I feel like, were on walks sometimes.
Oh my God,
That
yeah.
was the best. So yeah, sick kids. Like a lot of it, you are just kind of surviving it. If you're sick as well, I am so sorry. That sucks
Yeah.
really bad.
If you are healthy and your kid is sick, go for a hike because they'll probably sleep in the carrier
Yeah,
the whole time and they'll get some
absolutely.
nice fresh air.
Yeah.
If you're sick, well,
And they're healthy, get somebody to take
that's
them.
the worst. That is the worst situation. I definitely almost tried to get my kid to go to my friend's day home yesterday. 'cause
You should
I
tell
would-
me. I would take him.
I didn't think about that. I'm watching her kids in a
Oh.
couple weeks, so I was like, oh, maybe she could take mine for a day. But then we just ended up spending the whole day at my mom's.
When you took Aurora swimming, was I sick that day or was I doing something else? I don't remember now.
You hadn't slept for 3 days?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, there was something that was going on with me. I don't remember what. Yeah, I was not sleeping. I'm like, she needs to do something.
Yeah, you hadn't slept. I told you to take a
Yes.
nap.
I forgot about that. Yeah, so honestly, if you need sleep or you're sick, see if somebody can take your kid so you can get that rest. Otherwise, if they are sick and you feel good, just take them outside.
They're going to have a good nap in the carrier. I mean, that depends on the age of your kid, I guess, because I don't really want to carry my 4-year-old on a 2-hour walk.
Fair.
He's kind of heavy.
Put him in a stroller.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't-
feel like even the kids, I shouldn't say for sure, but I think kids that are not liking strollers as much might actually be more interested in a stroller when they're sick.
Absolutely.
Because they might just want to cozy up in there while you walk.
They get tired and lazy and they can feel it.
But also give yourself some grace and you might not get outside all the time.
Even playing in the backyard or the front yard or on your deck. Keep it simple.
I feel like that's always our motto. Keep it simple. Start. Even just, doing little bits. Once you start, it's easier to do more.
Yes. Actually, I was talking about this with someone else earlier. The more you get outside, the easier it is to get your kids outside.
Yeah.
Like if they haven't put on a snowsuit in 3 months, well, you're probably not going to get them in a snowsuit. But if it's something you do on a regular daily basis, it just becomes like getting dressed. Like it's not
Yeah.
as difficult.
So that first step is usually the hardest.
Building the routine is the hardest part.
Well, I hope that helps.
Stay active, have fun,
And if
do
other
what
people,
feels good.
if other people have any other ideas, let us know too, and we can try to share those.
Comment down below. What's your favorite way to stay active while pregnant?
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Find us on Instagram and TikTok at Outdoor Mama Podcast and leave us a review wherever you're listening.
Leaves are dancing.